All right, now we're going to talk about your fingers. And a lot of people were talking about how your pinky's not on the stick, your back fingers are not on the stick. And I agree to a degree when you're learning. But if you notice when I play, my pinky is about 50% of the time not on the stick. And in fact, sometimes these three fingers are not on the stick. You could chop these three fingers off and I could still find a way to play the drums, because I've learned that my index finger and my thumb are crucial. And so I've worked on just playing with my index finger and thumb. My fingers are not on the stick. Now, I use my middle finger and my ring finger more often than my pinky. But it is a good idea to get used to this. They are aids. They're aids in moving the stick, okay? The fulcrum is still here, but these back fingers move the stick. This is where we get into finger control, okay? Now I'm going to go through many of the strokes right now with you, okay? We've got the arm stroke, which is a very flowing, large stroke. Tommy Lee uses this a lot. Stuart Copeland uses it a lot with the whipping motion of his traditional grip style of striking the snare drum. It's a big arm motion. But if you're going to do the arm motion, you have to understand that there's a wave that flows through your body before you strike the drum. All right? Now, you're in the wrist phase of development, which is really the first place we all start. And that is to open your hand up in German and strike the drum, right? So opening your hand, keeping your pinky on the stick. Now, as you get more advanced, you will learn different techniques that allow for this. This is the beginning of the molar technique that you've seen a lot about. And I also use the middle finger for this as well, for the molar. And if you notice, the only motion I make is down. It pops right back up naturally. That's the molar technique. And then you go from there, adding another stroke and a pull, which is a drop and pull motion, which I use on the hi-hat a lot. And if you're playing triplets on one hand, you do doubles and a pull. A drop, a hit, and a pull. And it's harder to do at slow speeds for molar, but that's... And you notice my pinky is not on the stick when I'm doing that, because I get a full open-handed stroke. Same with when I'm doing traditional grip. My hand opens up fully. And there's one point where none of my fingers are holding the stick. It's just an open palm, and then I thrust it down. Now, again, these are more advanced techniques, but I'm just showing you the logical progression here. Okay, finger control. And French grip, which is a legitimate grip. Notice my pinky is not on the stick. I'm using my middle and my index for controlling that. My ring finger's not on the stick either. And I can get pretty fast with Now, Jojo Mayer talks about learning each finger in the control mode, switching your fulcrum to each finger as you go. I'll try to do this here so you can see it. I don't think that's going to work, but hopefully you can see it from this straight-on angle. Index finger, ring finger, I'm sorry, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky, which is really hard. So there's a lot of arm movement with that, but you get used to feeling those fingers on the stick individually, okay? Pinky is really, really weak, but you're not going to use it a lot, but it helps to build the muscle. All right, then you can do it with the ring finger on, or the index finger on the stick, and allow the back fingers to do the work, pinky. So you're using your fulcrum here, pushing the stick with each finger, ring finger, pinky, ring finger. And don't do this with your shoulder. I'm just trying to get my hand in the camera frame. All right, so that's fingers. Notice the vertical orientation. It's coming straight off the head. The beauty of using your fingers is you don't get tired as much. So regarding doubles, you can do that with your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky. That's my middle finger doing the work. That's the ring finger. And then the pinky, which is really hard. But you start to work on building the muscles in each individual finger, so when they all work together, that's German. There's French. get some flexibility in your use of fingers, wrists, shoulders, arms, and elbow. All right.